Boxing is undoubtedly the most difficult sport to judge excellence in since it lacks many laws and its dynamics change from era to era. Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to talk about the top 5 pound-for-pound boxers of all time. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Number 5. Willie Pep. On September 19, 1922 in Middletown, Connecticut, he was born. Gentlemen and ladies, his record plainly demonstrates that he was not a puncher, but his forte and bread and butter were his slickness, defense, and incredible speed. Why is it said that he once won a round without throwing a single punch? He fought from 1940 until 1966 and had a career record of 241 fights, 229 victories, 65 KOs, 11 defeats, and 1 draw. Willie made his pro debut at the age of 17. With a 54-0 record, he won his first world title on November 20, 1942 in New York for the Featherweight Championship of the World, due 15 decision, over Chalky Wright. Willie's first defeat came on March 19, 1943 in a non-title battle against Sammy Engat in New York, NY. His title defense activity was hampered during the war years, but he remained active and fought regularly for the next several years with a total of 3 championship defenses. He was critically injured in an airplane crash while flying from Miami to Hartford, Connecticut on January 8, 1947. The plane crashed in New Jersey. Willie was in a full-body cast for 5 months due to 2 broken vertebrae, a compound fracture in his leg, and chest injuries. Number 4. Roberto Duran. On June 16, 1951, Roberto Duran Manos de Piedra, Hands of Stone, was born in Panama. He had 16 amateur fights before turning pro at the age of 15 in 1967. Duran defeated Ken Buchanan of Scotland for the lightweight championship on June 26, 1972 in New York City, KO 13. He successfully defended his lightweight title 12 times. On November 17, 1972 in NYC, NY, he lost a non-title battle in 10 rounds to Esteban de Jesus. Duran avenged that loss twice, defeating de Jesus in title defenses with 2 crushing KOs in 11 and 12 rounds. A potential super fight with Alexis Arguello never happened. Duran gave up his lightweight belt in 1979 to fight as a welterweight. He was practically indestructible as a lightweight throughout his greatest and most dominant years. He was still dangerous at a higher weight, but not as deadly or lethal. On June 20, 1980 in Montreal, Canada, he reached the zenith of his career. The U15 versus Sugar Ray Leonard for the Welterweight Championship. The rematch took place in New Orleans, Louisiana on November 25, 1980. Leonard stopped no Maz in 8 rounds. In 1982, he was defeated by Wilfred Benitez and the unheralded Kirkland Lang. Duran was named Comeback Fighter of the Year in 1983. June 16. 32nd birthday, Co-8 Davey Moore, Junior Middleweight title and L15 Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Middleweight title. On June 15, 1984 in Las Vegas, Nevada, he suffered the most heinous defeat of his career. Number 3. Hammerin' Hank. Henry Armstrong, sometimes known as Hammering Hank, was born Henry Jackson in Mississippi on December 12, 1912. He had a brief amateur career before becoming a pro in 1931, with a 1-4 record that year. This was not representative of his entire career, which ended with a record of 74 to 12-7 to 93. On October 29, 1937, Armstrong defeated Petey Sarin for the Featherweight Championship in New York City. By 1938, he had won both the welterweight and lightweight titles. Barney Ross Day 15 on May 31, 1938 in NYC, NY. He defended the welterweight championship 19 times and was the only boxer in history to hold 3 separate titles in different weight divisions at the same time: lightweight, featherweight, and welterweight. On August 27, 1943 in New York City, he was defeated by the up-and-coming Sugar Ray Robinson in a 10-round decision. He was a non-stop machine throughout the year 1937, with a record of 27 fights in 1 year. Number 2. Muhammad Ali. If the Vietnam War had not occurred, Ali would most likely have submitted a historic, continuous run of excellence. No heavyweight could match Ali in the 1960s, with his movement taking apart all opponents. But after his absence, Ali established his legend. Dropped into the most stacked era in heavyweight history, Ali, 56-5, defeated his opponents and defeated everyone in the 1970s. Ali 2.0 never recaptured all of Ali 1.0's abilities, but his genius derailed George Foreman and his will broke Joe Frazier in Manila in what is often regarded as the greatest boxing match in history. Ali, a 3-time champion, will be remembered as a towering sports figure for the rest of his life. Number 1. Sugar Ray Robinson. Walker Smith Jr., better known as Sugar Ray Robinson, is the undisputed champion. He was born in Detroit, Michigan on May 3, 1921. His family moved to New York, New York. Many boxing experts and historians regard this gentleman as the best that ever lived, describing him as the whole package and sweet as sugar. But it was largely because of Robinson, who launched his unequaled speed-power armament at the welterweight and middleweight divisions in the 1940s and 1950s, that the term pound for pound entered the popular lexicon. He defeated a loaded field of opponents to win the 160-pound title 5 times. Prior to winning the middleweight title in the Street Valentine's Day Massacre, he was a 147-pound devil. Robinson, who had only lost one of his first 123 fights, also came close to capturing Joey Maxim's light heavyweight title, but searing heat caused him to retire on his stool. Despite becoming less of a superpower following a 2.5-year retirement, Robinson, 175 to 1906, was named the Associated Press Fighter of the 20th Century. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.